Hello, you join me here today on a beautiful March morning out in the Peak District. My first vlog of 2025. What I'm going to do is one of Simon Weir's Peak District rides. Starting here at Ladybower Reservoir and finishing just over there at the Ladybower Visitor Centre. But we'll be doing 70 miles to get just over there. So you don't want to sit around watching me talking, do you? You want to see the ride, so let's get riding. Starting here at Ladybower Reservoir, I'll be going through Hathersage, and our surprise view towards Fox House, dropping down to Carver, then going through Chatsworth Park, Bakewell, over Monsell Head, dropping down into Castleton, and up the glorious Winnets Pass, over to Chapel Henry Frith, then over to Glossop, and finally over the Snake Pass, where I'll be visiting the scene of a plane crash. And back to Ladybower. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Now coming into the village of Bamford. Heading towards Hathersage, where you'll find the grave of Little John, one of Robin Hood's merry men. To give you a heads up on some of my plans this year, my big European trip will involve going over to the French Alps again, then riding some of those fantastic Swiss alpine passes before venturing into Italy and tackling the mighty Stelvio Pass before returning through Germany and the Black Forest. That trip will be towards the end of this year. Before then, I intend to do a few trips up to the Yorkshire Dales, the Lake District and Wales. I'm sure there'll be many more in between. So if you don't want to miss any of these tours, please subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell. It costs you nothing and it does help my channel grow. Now heading down to Carver. And there's always a traffic jam here because of all the cars that are parked. So there's a bit of a standoff. That car's pulled out to pass that other parked car. Nobody can get past him now. When you get a bus through there, now he's going to block that bit off. Absolute chaos. Having enjoyed my ice cream break, it's time to carry on with the ride. Not many roads I'm not familiar with in the Peak District, but this is one of them. Now taking the B6049 down towards Bradwell. now going up the very steep and iconic Winnett's Pass. Look at that for a view. It's another road I've never been on. I'm going to pull up here so you can have a good look at the view. Wowza. Snake Pass over there, which is a road we'll be going up. You can see it in the distance there, plane coming down, descending, landing into Manchester Airport. Up to Chapel Henry Frith Road quite a few times. I've never been up this road. I must say the view's amazing. Don't get the views going the other way. Just down in the valley. You see Manchester over there. At this point my sat-nav decided to throw a hissy fit. As you can see it on your screen, there's no route and I'm driving in the middle of a field. Fortunately I am back on familiar roads and I do know the rest of the route. I'm now on the A57 Snake Pass, riding towards the scene of that plane crash. I'm now at the summit of the Snake Pass and I'm going to take a short walk to the site of the plane crash. It was on the 3rd of November 1948. A B-29 reconnaissance aircraft, namely overexposed, left RAF Scampton in Lincolnshire, bound for the US Air Force Base in Warrington. It is believed that due to bad weather, crosswinds and poor visibility, the crew miscalculated their position and started their descent too early, crashing here on Bleaklow Moor. The wreckage remains here today as a memorial to 13 airmen that lost their lives. What's up with that? It's completely lost that GPS signal. As you can see, my sat-nav has completely lost the plot and it thinks I'm in the middle of Lady Bower Reservoir. Looks like it's the mapping that's gone wrong. So when I get home I'll have to uninstall all the maps and then reinstall them. Derwent Dam. Out the Derwent Dams Visitor Centre. They can get something to eat, a snack, drinks. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to click on that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, click on that subscribe button. Costs you nothing and it does help my channel grow. And click on the notification bell so you'll be notified next time I upload a video. That's all the clickety clicks. So until next time, bye.